Well, the Federal Reserve proposed to take full ownership of Ripple XRP and the entire XRP ledger as an alternative to their existing financial system back in May 14th of 2023. Just recently, a meeting with the Federal Reserve and Ripple has officially been scheduled for June 12th of 2023. What does this truly mean? The XRP buyback is happening. Now let's make it clear from the start of the video. We are not talking about the Jimmy Valley buyback, which has already been slammed multiple times by David Schwartz, Ripple CTO, citing even himself, David Schwartz, that it looks like a scam and anything that presents high reward and low risk is going to rob you. So yeah, this video is not 100% at all associated with any of the buybacks that Jimmy Valley talked about, even though we will mention that tweet and we will mention the price prediction that was given. The buyback that we're talking about is completely different, yet it's still extremely profitable and will still bring the price of XRP into the thousands of dollars, and it does have facts that back the basis that it is actually happening as of now. In fact, in the next couple minutes, in the less than 7 minutes, you guys are going to get some revealing news that nobody else has seen, only on the Crypto Geek channel. Because after a ton of research of looking into the buybacks, looking at the news between the federal government and Ripple, a lot seems to be going on in a very short span of time. And so before we get right into the video, I do ask that you guys pause for 1 second, hit that like button, please, it helps the channel out. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this that are definitely very informative, simple, and straight to the point. And of course, drop your thoughts down below in the comment section. In addition to, of course, watching this video until the end so that you guys get access to all of the really cool information. That being said, I'm not going to waste any more of your time. Let's jump right into the content. Now, let's take this one step at a time because there's a lot of things that I want to cover in today's video. First, we're going to talk about the May 14th tweet, which is breaking news: the Federal Reserve proposes to take full ownership of Ripple XRP as an alternative to the existing financial system. Now, what I want to make clear here in this specific tweet is that it doesn't mean that just because the Federal Reserve has some sort of ownership within the Ripple XRP ledger that they are going to buy back your XRP. In fact, that is completely false. We have seen multiple discussions, multiple meetings, multiple videos, in fact, that cite that Ripple and the federal government have been in talks. What are those talks about? Mainly CBDCs, as Ripple works towards finalizing their SEC Ripple lawsuit, and it seems as if the federal government is looking for a new traditional system that allows them to stay competitive and relevant all around the globe. They focus on the biggest aspect of payments, cross-border payments, and of the best company currently riding the technology wave, Ripple. Now, in the aspect of the Federal Reserve and Ripple meeting, this is not something unusual that you may think is actually unusual. It is not. In fact, there's been many videos and clips, which I'll show you guys later, of many Ripple officials who publicly have announced that they met with federal government officials to talk about a payment system. And so this is not a shock whatsoever. But what's really cool is that as the Federal Reserve looks to implement a better financial system, and Ripple is broadcasted all around the world, like in many countries in Europe and Africa, and even in the Middle East, where we're just recently hearing news that a brand new CBDC pilot program has been unveiled in Dubai. Dubai has also just recently become one of the major hubs for Ripple, even as a company, and they've already announced a partnership with them. But we've also just got news, and hopefully you can find it right here, that Dubai is set to integrate XRP as part of their CBDC program with Ripple. You can guarantee that the United States is looking at this and doesn't want the technology to get away. And so having a proposal like this, which I think actually is relevant, to where the Federal Reserve says, listen, we want to use some of the technology and we will assist in running this technology on our platforms, is a very, very big news, and it is really important to us because as XRP investors, when we talk about a lot of money, a lot of funding flowing through XRP, it is going to be through some of the G7 nations because those are the ones that carry the most amount of money. You want countries that have a lot of wealth that are going to be using the XRP ledger, or at least the RippleNet system, which ends up using the XRP ledger, like the United States, like Canada, like China, which have, again, major economies, to use XRP so that the flow of wealth goes through this cryptocurrency, specifically when they're doing any many transactions. So to simplify this I think the wording that is listed in this actual tweet is incorrect, because it states that the Federal Reserve proposes to take full ownership of Ripple XRP as an alternative to the existing financial system. I disagree with that, in fact, and I think this news is not 100% accurate. But what I do believe is that the Federal Reserve maybe has brought up to the idea of the possible partial integration of the XRP ledger because of the portion of technology that they feel is crucial, and they don't want this technology to go all around the globe, with the United States being the last country to actually integrate it. So I think they're working with Ripple to partially integrate some of their system into the Federal Reserve government, into their CBDC pilot program, to help it become more efficient and to help it become, again, a cheaper and easier way of financial payments across the countries. Now, one of the biggest things is how much will the price of XRP actually be once this is implemented? And this is where things get really interesting. The current price of XRP is 50 cents. We actually did hit a high today of around 52 cents. Now, before I jump into the actual details and the nitty-gritty of the pinpoint numbers, now before we move further into this video, if you're trying to make yourself a ton of XRP by staking it, you have to use Dexpool, which is linked in the description. Now, I do want to say that they just sponsored this video, but they are actually one of the greatest platforms that I personally use to stake my XRP, and I've been staking with them for some time. Now, keep in mind, they give you your profits every single 8 hours and have over $386 million in total protocol liquidity, and that's increasing on a daily basis. They also have over 383 pairs and feature all of the top cryptocurrencies, including some of these smaller ones as well, so you can basically stake any cryptocurrency that you hold. And to top it off, for you guys, they're doing a 100 XRP liquidity bonus, in which you get a 10-day liquidity bonus. The offer is limited, and make sure you guys take advantage of this. Again, the link is down in the description. They have a bunch of options like top up, withdraw, and view your transactions, and it is extremely simple to do all of this, and you can actually complete it in only a few clicks. I personally have not only been able to withdraw my profits, but also my initial investment, and they allow you to unlock your liquidity at any point in time and reap the rewards still that you have gained, so you basically don't lose. That being said, make sure you guys do use the link in the description, and let's get right back into the video. This is where things get interesting. Now, I didn't want to showcase this just because I wanted to make a separate video entirely talking about this, but I'll give you guys a bit of a sneak peek in today's video. Ripple Labs co-founder Arthur Bruto officially exposed the true price value of XRP back in 2017 when he wrote XRP must be scalable to accommodate 7.5 billion people. In the same statement, he highlighted the fact that XRP was designed to carry a value of $10,000 per coin. That's a bit of a sneak peek of the content that is going to be revealed in an upcoming video, so stay tuned for that. But in today's video, we are not done, including a massive tweet that was revealed. It was actually from the past year, but after a ton of research, I was able to read. The managing director of Vill Hill Capital predicted XRP could be worth between $10,000 to $35,000 per coin after regulation and after it's determined to be the world's bridge currency. Now, this is an older video, like I said, but the reason as to why I'm re-bringing it up is because the official progress in the beginning of the $10,000 to $35,000 prediction is officially happening. We have to understand that this prediction is based on the fact that central bank digital currencies are going to use XRP as the massive cross-border payment system that it actually is. And officially, we got news that reveals that Dubai is officially set to integrate XRP as part of their CBDC program. This is actually massive because, as we've heard of lately, Ripple has been extremely close to the government in Dubai. In fact, they have officially decided to launch their all-together CBDC pilot program with Ripple, which makes a lot of sense as to why XRP would be integrated as part of their system. In addition to this, we've also recently heard that Ripple is opening multiple branches in Dubai as well, reaffirming this entire idea, statement, and factually based information. Now, I will go ahead and roll you this clip just because I think it is extremely cool. So let's go ahead and roll the clip and be right back.
That could be resolved in a variety of ways, but it could also be resolved in regulation coming in over the top. We know it's imminent, though, right? So when I say imminent, I would be surprised if a quarter from now we're really still embroiled in the SEC lawsuit, because I think the state of affairs throughout the world is such that we're going to need a solution like an XRP for liquidity purposes sooner rather than later. So the question is then, okay, we've magically resolved it. Where does the price go? It's easy to project that it's a double-digit number. So, you know, I think it immediately shoots up to a $10, potentially $20. The wild card to me is that there is actually a deal to be done among the central banks and governments to basically have XRP work as the world's bridge currency, a neutral asset that can be traded between the central banks to move a specific type of fiat to another type of fiat. If that's what occurs, it's back to what we were discussing earlier. It's got to cover kind of all the money. And I think you're looking at a range that XRP would settle on agreement. So this would happen instantaneously, somewhere between $10,000 and $35,000 a coin. And our lives will be, you know, maybe the same, maybe different. I don't know. Probably will.
Alright guys, that's going to be the end of the video. Make sure you guys go ahead and show your support by smashing the like button, subscribing to the channel with your post notifications on, and sharing this video to your friends and family. That being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.